Coming from New Line Home Video. Leo Rossi stars in the 4th installment of the enormously successful Relentless series.
You got anything preliminary about the corpse? Scented oil was rubbed here, here, and here. Post-mortem.
A killer driven by the seduction of unholy rituals. A cop walking the dangerous line between duty and passion.
We think one of your patients was murdered last night.
A case of unrelenting psychological terror.
The longer it takes, the more people will die. Tell me where he is!
Relentless 4, starring Leo Rossi of the Academy Award-winning The Accused and the Relentless series. It's a heart-stopping new installment in the successful film series, which continues to generate a huge return on investment.
And why do you think it's a ritual killing?
It's a gut instinct.
Loaded with all the high-impact appeal of the enormously popular psychological thriller genre. And armed with a 90-day pay-per-view window, Relentless 4 is set for killer rentals in the style of Silence of the Lambs and Sea of Love. To unleash relentless interest in this sizzling new release, we'll target customers in store with a heavy caliber wall or window poster. And to offer fans even more relentless action, make sure your shelves are stocked with Relentless 1, 2, and 3.
Freeze!
Get prepared for unrelenting demand as Leo Rossi stars in Relentless 4.
Take another step, you're a dead man!
Exclusively from New Line Home Video.
The wonderful new movie that swept the Spanish Academy Awards. Belle, Epoque, from Sony Pictures Classics.
There have been many great drivers, but only one great passenger.
How exciting.
The creators of Drugstore Cowboy and My Own Private Idaho now bring to the screen the extraordinary novel by Tom Robbins that enchanted a generation. Uma Thurman, Keanu Reeves, Lorraine Bracco, Angie Dickinson, Pat Morita, Roseanne Arnold, Ed Begley Jr., Crispin Glover, Buck Henry, Carol Kane, Sean Young. This 1994 theatrical release was hailed by critics everywhere, called a far-out fantasy, the hippest Western ever on the screen, and a hip psychedelic road movie. Starring sexy Uma Thurman of Mad Dog and Glory, Jennifer 8, and Final Analysis, red-hot Keanu Reeves of Speed, and Bram Stoker's Dracula, Lorraine Bracco, Academy Award-nominated star of Goodfellas and Medicine Man, Sean Young of No Way Out and Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, Pat Morita of Karate Kid and Honeymoon in Vegas, and featuring John Hurt, Buck Henry, Angie Dickinson, Ed Begley Jr., Carol Kane, Crispin Glover, and Roseanne Arnold. Directed by Gus Van Sant, whose previous films Drugstore Cowboy and My Own Private Idaho were home video hits. Even Cowgirls Get the Blues features a chart-topping soundtrack with original songs by Grammy-winning artist Katie Lang. And with the huge success of such films as Thelma and Louise and Bad Girls, even Cowgirls Get the Blues is sure to capitalize on the fast-growing Women in the Wild West genre. Even Cowgirls Get the Blues.
God, but it's good to be a cowgirl.
From New Line Home Video. Coming from New Line Home Video. Siskel and Ebert give it 2 very big thumbs up. Mia Farrow, Joan Plowright, and Natasha Richardson welcome you to Widow's Peak, a place where the women really know how to grieve for their husbands.
Now, Mrs. Lay say no getting morbid.
But who knows what mysteries lie behind this new widow?
What brought a beautiful woman like you to maybe end up on Widow's Peak?
When we're better acquainted.
Now, she's seducing the men,
How ravishing she looks.
Watch her.
upsetting the women,
I'll take that if you please.
You will not. While there's breath in my body, you will not.
and throwing herself into a major scandal.
The secret about her, would you say?
Tell her.
Tell her what?
She's up to murder.
Directed by John Irvin, this comic mystery generated over $6 million at the box office and stars Mia Farrow of Husbands and Wives and Hannah and Her Sisters, Joan Plowright of Enchanted April and Last Action Hero, and Natasha Richardson of Past Midnight and The Handmaid's Tale. And while the ladies are mourning, the critics are raving about Widow's Peak.
Don't tell me you want a favor in return.
Nothing of a disgusting nature.
Delightful, sexy, and compelling.
It's scandalous.
A light-hearted comedy with a hint of a murder mystery thrown in.
Murder was what I said.
What does that mean?
I haven't the remotest.
Very funny. This movie is entertaining every step of the way.
It's definitely a comedy
Godfrey, stupid child, put the brakes on.
and a mystery, too.
It's one of the most talked about films of the year,
He said you could do more tricks than a conjurer.
where the ending is a genuine surprise.
The Holy Sister, what's she trying to say?
She says she's going to faint.
Widow's Peak on video cassette, coming from New Line Home Video.
If you're bored, why don't you call some friends?
I don't have any friends around here.
Sure you do. What about Mara O'Connell?
Why should I call her?
Didn't you sleep with her last year?
Look, she just got out of the hospital. Who's going to take care of her?
Well, there's got to be somebody.
It's not the end of the world.
I think I'm gaining weight.
This is it's a bad time.
Why can't I come to your house?
She's a little young for you, isn't she? I know that.
Shouldn't you be at home studying for the SATs or something?
It's, the dog. He's got a gum condition. Once a week, okay? All I ask is that you take care of your mother. Is that so hard?
Taking good care of your mother, Raymond.
Raymond!
Good morning.
Raymond, please! Hamburgers are ready. Come on, before they get cold.
Can I do anything around here?